Hello everyone, I'm Ty from ZDV Media, and I'm back with another Camera Raw tutorial. This time we'll be tackling the color mixer. So, in the color mixer, you have two different sections of adjustments. You can either take the HSL or the color. HSL will have every single color in each different section: hue, saturation, and luminance. That's what HSL stands for: hue, saturation, and luminance. In the color, you'll have each individual color separated into hue, saturation, and luminance. I personally like having HSL, but other people prefer color. Today, we're going to be using the color format. That way we can adjust all the reds, oranges, yellows, greens, aquas, blues, purples, and magentas individually. So, hue adjusts the actual color. So what that does is it will change, as you can see here, the red from red to orange or pink. So far left, it will change the red to pink. Far right, it will change it to orange. In the middle, it stays red. Saturation will increase how prominent that color is. So if you desaturate, all the reds become black and white. If you saturate, all of the reds become much more prominent. Luminance will adjust how bright or dark that color is. Now, in a very colorful image like this, you want to find what colors you want to be most prominent. For example, the reds are a nice accent color. There's plenty of reds in the background that make it very vibrant and colorful. But they're not the main focus. The main focus will be your blues and your purples. Oranges make the oranges and yellows are a very secondary color. They're not important because they don't add too much to the image. So what we'll do is we'll make it a nice, easier color. So the yellows up here are now a little bit more orange. And then you desaturate them a little bit and decrease the luminance. And we'll do that again with the actual yellows. Decrease the saturation, decrease the luminance. With the greens, they're a small accent, so you don't need to adjust them as much. But you can make it a nice, more appealing version of the green, rather than this ugly yellow off in the left here. So I'm going to turn it more teal. I'm going to desaturate a little bit and decrease the luminance. Now, we're getting onto our aquas, our blues, and our magentas and purples. These are the most prominent colors in this image. So you want to make sure that these colors are dynamic and appealing. So you can see that the aquas are being adjusted over down here in the bottom next to her shoulder. Now, because you don't want the aquas to be the exact same as the blues in order to make it more dynamic. So I'm adjusting them to be a little bit more green. I'm going to add some saturation, and I'm going to increase the luminance a little bit. In the blues, you can see that it adjusts a very large part of this image, making it either teal or purple. But I want to keep dynamics, so I'm not going to adjust the hue very much. I'm instead going to increase the saturation and the luminance. With the purples, now we have our main accent color. So we're not going to adjust the colors too much, but we are going to adjust the hue just a little bit in order to add a little bit more dynamics. Then we're going to saturate a little bit and increase the luminance to add more harsher lines to differ the subject from the background. Once again, same process with the magentas. Adjust the hue a little bit, increase the saturation, and adjust the luminance to add more depth. That was the color mixer. I hope this helped. Thank you very much for watching.